Hello बच्चों, let's see the question. Meiotic division of the secondary oocyte is completed and the options are A. Prior to ovulation, B. At the time of copulation, C option is after zygote formation, and option D is at the time of fusion of a sperm with an ovum. So let's see what happens during oogenesis. Oogenesis is the formation of female gamete, mature female gamete. So this process of oogenesis begins before the birth of female. It means when the female is inside her mother's womb, then before her birth, the process of oogenesis starts in her ovary. So what happens if we look at the phase before birth? So before birth, there are the oogonia or the egg mother cells inside the ovary of female. These are diploid cells. Now they will grow in size, these oogonia grow in size, and after their growth, they get converted into the primary oocyte. So primary oocytes are formed by the growth of oogonia. Then these primary oocyte, they start meiosis 1. But this is not completed and these get arrested at prophase 1. So at prophase 1 of meiosis 1, these cells get arrested. So now the female is born. So this is the period of birth. And from birth to puberty, these oocytes, they remain suspended in the prophase 1. Now at puberty, these secondary oocytes, under the influence of female FSH, the gonadotrophin, these cell which were arrested, these are primary oocytes. So these cells, they complete their meiosis 1 and this will be the unequal division. So from this, two cells will be formed. One is secondary oocyte. Now this is secondary oocyte and a small haploid cell. This is called the first polar body. So this is first polar body and a large cell called the secondary oocyte. Now what happens with the secondary oocyte? It starts meiosis 1. Meiosis 2 will be started as meiosis 1 is completed. So meiosis 2 gets started. But again it gets arrested. Now it is arrested at metaphase 2 of meiosis 2. So this is arrested here. Now this secondary oocyte is released from the ovary under the influence of hormone LH. And this is called the ovulation. So in human beings, ovulation occurs at the secondary oocyte stage. Now this secondary oocyte, it comes in the fallopian tube. Now if this secondary oocyte, it fuses with the sperm. So if the sperm and this secondary oocyte fuse, only then meiosis 2 will be completed. Otherwise it will degenerate. So meiosis 2 will only be completed if this secondary oocyte gets fused with this sperm cell, and it will lead to formation of one ovum and one secondary polar body. So we can see that meiosis 2, it is completed when the sperm fuses with this ovum, or here the ovum is the secondary oocyte. Okay, so option D, at the time of fusion of sperm with an ovum, meiosis 2 is completed. So option D is the right answer of this question. If we look further, then prior to ovulation, it is wrong, because prior to ovulation, the oocyte was suspended in the metaphase 2. So it was not completed. At the time of copulation, copulation means the sexual intercourse. So this is not the case. After zygote formation, no, it occurs before the zygote formation, because secondary oocyte, first it fuses with the sperm cell, only then it will complete it meiosis 2. So only the right option here is option D. So it is our right answer. All the best, bachcho.